So Team USA roster has been released, but there's a few names that has been making headlines. At least we can say on this time around, at least Caitlin Clark wasn't snubbed. So Caitlin Clark and several of her teammates have made Team USA. Hell, even Stephanie White made the damn roster for the life of me, and I just can't believe she made the roster. But a lot of fans are speaking about Olivia Miles and Sabrina Ionescu being snubbed from the roster. Now, if you guys don't know, Sue Berg is over the World Basketball Team for the USA portion. This is a report that came out a couple.
The expected phone call never came, and the silence from USA Basketball spoke louder than any arena crowd. For a player who has devoted herself to representing her country, being left off the roster at the height of her career feels like a painful setback. Frustration is growing as questions surround the selection process. What appeared to be a routine roster decision has sparked widespread debate, with many viewing it as a clear signal that a new generation is being given the spotlight.
This is a report that came out a couple hours ago. Say Sue Bird was also asked about Sabrina Ionescu. Bird declined to get into the specifics of why Sabrina Ionescu did not make the roster. Said it was about making choices and about people who have all earned the right to play. Said it was not a reflection of who she is as a player or her play. Now, we know Sabrina Ionescu has been going through hurdles this WNBA season. Now, Sabrina Ionescu was not the only one, because they're trying to push the narrative that Olivia Miles was subbed, very similar to how Caitlin Clark was.
When the 2026 FIBA World Cup roster for Berlin was unveiled, many fans were surprised by several notable omissions. Although stars like Aya Wilson and Brianna Stewart remain on the squad, one of the league's most recognizable guards was absent. The decision quickly sparked debate, as it did not appear to be related to injury or rest. Instead, many viewed it as a significant selection choice that signaled a shift in the team's direction.
Alyssa Thomas and Diana Taurasi, who has since retired. Now, we know Diana Taurasi was horrible, didn't even freaking play. Why was she on the team to begin with? I have no idea whatsoever. This was the article that was released by Team USA Basketball. USA Basketball announced today the 2026 USA Basketball Women's National Team, which will compete at the FIBA World Cup September 14th through the 13th in Berlin. The team announcement is presented by Google. Ain't that crazy? Now, with that being said,
many believe the decision is being framed as a matter of evaluation and difficult roster choices, but the reaction suggests something far more controversial. After battling through a demanding WNBA season, Sabrina was left off the national team despite her established impact on the game. Her omission has fueled widespread criticism, with fans and analysts questioning whether the selection process was truly based on performance or influenced by other priorities.
Now, I believe Caitlin Clark is going to win MVP of FIBA World Basketball. She's going to kick ass and take names. This is the flyer that was put out. Obviously, they got Caitlin Clark on there. Caitlin Clark will be rocking number 12. And, Leah Boston, Chelsea Gray, and Ryan Howard. Olivia Miles, Jessica Shepard, Olivia Miles, and Kelsey Mitchell. Kelsey Mitchell won on there. Which I'm not even mad. Somebody said when she defended Angel Reese, when she used her time platform to uplift black women, when she spoke out against racism online trolls, like in the
Public discussion has linked the controversy to Sabrina's outspoken support for social issues, though those claims remain widely debated. Much of the attention has centered on Sue Bird, who was asked to explain the roster decision. She declined to provide specific reasons, stating only that the selection was not a reflection of Sabrina's ability as a player. The lack of a detailed explanation has fueled speculation, leaving many fans and
out against racism online trolls, like in the Kamala Harris campaign, same stupid new fans narrative since 2023. So it looked like people was mad about Caitlin Clark did not do what she expected to do to the conservative media. Yeah, like we talked about that yesterday. And so this was Angel Reese. No way a high school boy could defend Angel Reese. These offensive moves are unstoppable. Oh my God. Look at Angel Reese. Now, supposedly, they saying she's on a historic run right now, Angel Reese is. But I don't know 100%, man. This is bad tape. This is bad tape. Imagine
Caitlin Clark. Critics Clark a clearer path to become the team's central star. That the roster was shaped not only around performance. Clark. Caitlin Clark is set to follow Diana Taurasi. Number 20 role position was carefully planned. Of veteran players who have earned their place through years of feel overlooked.
Number 12, Caitlin Clark definitely is going to ish on everybody, bro. Definitely is. So this is who will be going for the Indiana Fever. Stephanie White, Aaliyah Boston, and Caitlin Clark. Just them three. That's it. And I'm wishing them the best, man. I am. I know some people feel a type of way about Stephanie White. You know, Stephanie White won a lot of games in the month of July, man. She did. She definitely did. We all could agree on that. Angel Reese said something about this. What she say? So thankful to represent you.
Olivia Miles was also left off the roster. Her situation has drawn comparisons to Caitlin Clark's earlier Olympic selection experience, although the circumstances appear different. Megan Hall pointed to evaluation camps as part of the selection process, despite there being no requirement to attend them. That explanation has raised questions among fans, who believe the criteria may be flexible enough to favor certain players while overlooking other elite talent.
11 times we stood on top of that podium. But nobody fears what happened in the past. They fear what's coming next. So who's next for the greatest dynasty ever? Who's next is young and turning. Next up is what's been up. It's winners on the world stage. Versatility only we have. It's the
hard.
MVPs.
It's hard. Right
It's
here.
delivering in clutch moments. Shot blocking. Shot making.
Sabrina's omission has become even more controversial alongside the absence of other established stars like Brittany Griner, Jewel Lloyd, and Alyssa Thomas. While some veterans are nearing the later stages of their careers, Sabrina remains in her prime, making her exclusion a major talking point. Critics question whether basketball decisions or marketing priorities influence the roster, especially with attention increasingly focused on Caitlin Clark. The upcoming international tournament has only intensified the debate. Sabrina has remained professional publicly, but her supporters continue highlighting her accomplishments and demanding answers. Meanwhile, Angel Reese's inclusion has sparked additional discussion because of criticism surrounding her recent performances. Fans are questioning whether every player is being evaluated by the same standards. The roster combines experienced stars with young talent, but some believe Sabrina's shooting and playmaking would strengthen the team. Her absence, along with questions surrounding the selection process, has fueled growing frustration among fans and players. With Sue Bird involved in the selection process, some fans are questioning whether past connections could influence which players receive opportunities. Caitlin Clark is expected to play a major role in the upcoming tournament, while Sabrina Ionescu's absence has fueled speculation about how the offense will be structured. Critics argue that removing a veteran scorer could give Clark more control during crucial moments. Others believe Sabrina's exclusion cannot simply be explained by the physical demands of the WNBA season. She has consistently handled a demanding schedule while performing at a high level. Her omission has therefore raised concerns about whether talent was the only factor considered. The debate has also intensified after criticism of some selected players' recent performances. Veteran players may now wonder whether their experience is being valued. Despite the disappointment, Sabrina remains focused on the New York Liberty, and the decision could motivate her to return with even greater determination when the WNBA season resumes. The Berlin tournament will ultimately test whether this new roster strategy works. If the United States wins gold and Caitlin Clark delivers a standout performance, officials may feel their decisions were justified. But if the team struggles, questions about Sabrina Ionescu's absence could grow even louder. The bigger concern is what this means for the 2028 Olympics in Los Angeles, where younger stars such as Juju Watkins, Hannah Hidalgo, and Clark could become the center of the program. For Sabrina, being left out now could make her path back increasingly difficult. Fans continue pointing to her shooting, leadership, and ability to perform under pressure as evidence that she belongs on the international stage. The controversy has created a strong narrative that her absence was designed to elevate Clark, although that remains speculation. Ultimately, Sabrina's response will matter most. She can use the disappointment as motivation, returning to the court determined to prove her value all over again.